Welcome to Nattys Crafts. Let's go ahead and just get started and get crafting. We're going to make some spring wall decor today. So we're going to start off with this Dollar Tree canvas. It's a square. Couldn't tell you what size it is. Maybe 10 by 10, 11 by 11, something like that. And then we're going to use these little, what are they called? Dessert spoons or something? Appetizer tasting spoons. We're going to use those, and we're going to make a flower, and we're going to be real creative and stuff. So I'm just trying to lay them out to make sure that they're going to fit, because I tried a different canvas and they were too big for that canvas, but this one works. And what I'm going to start off by doing is painting them all with this off-white paint. Now, if you had a dark color or a craft paint for that matter, you probably wouldn't need to do this undercoat. But I was using this metallic purple color that you'll see in a moment that was not dark enough to work on these little clear cups or spoons. So I'm just going to start with a white coat. And I end up actually painting both the underneath and the top part of the little spoons. And then here's the paint that I'm going to use. It's from Dollar Tree, and it is a metallic purple color. I believe I got this last Easter, and I got like pink and purple and orange or yellow or something. But I'm going to use the purple here. And you'll see as soon as I start dabbing this on, it is way too light. You're not going to be able to see any color out of this. Now, it is pretty, so, you know, if you're into the light, or if you had a darker canvas, if I would have been able to use my black canvas, this probably could have worked really well, but it was not dark enough, not enough pigment for this to work on a white canvas. And I refused to paint that white canvas. So what I did instead is I mixed the two colors. So I'm going to first put this dark purple color from Crafter's Square, and that's what you're seeing there. And then I'm going to go back with that light purple color and give it the little bit of metallic shine that the light purple has. And if I would have just painted it with the dark purple first before I even did the white, I could have saved myself some time, but I didn't. So, you know, if you're doing this, you could probably just go with the dark color first if this is kind of this paint scheme you're using. Have you seen these metallic paints at Dollar Tree? I really like them a whole lot. They're really pretty. And now I'm going to add glitter paint. And I thought this was from Dollar Tree, but now that I think about it, I think it may actually be from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. But this is just a silverish glitter paint. And I just wanted to add a little bit of sparkle. I don't know, I'm just being crazy, I guess. And then we're going to make the center of our flower, and I'm going to use this Dollar Tree Play-Doh. Is that Play-Doh? Yes. To make the center. And I'm just going to take a little piece, and I'm going to flatten it out, and then I'm going to roll it out a little bit. And I've got this little shape here, and I'm going to use that to make it a circle, and everything's working out so perfectly. The edges were a little rough, so I'm going to end up rolling it just a little bit. It looks like I'm flattening it. I'm not flattening it. It's still going to be a circle. It's still going to be about ½ an inch thick. And I'm just going to smash it down just a little bit because it was a little bit too thick. So I'm going to smash it down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to make some little lines using a dowel, a small thin dowel, to make it kind of look like the center of a flower. That's the idea anyway. And then once I've got all the flowers down, or all the lines on the flower down, I'm going to paint it with that dark purple color. This is going to be the center of my flower. Have we figured that out yet? I think I already said that multiple times, but whatever. We're going to paint it with this dark purple color and let it dry. Now I'm keeping it on the dowel because that's the only way I could spin it around without getting the paint off of it. And then we're going to figure out how we're going to put this on the canvas. So just finding the top. There is no top on these canvases because there's no hang string. So what all I need to do is find the middle of the canvas and kind of lay the pieces out to make sure that they're going to fit. So I started with a cross shape, and then I'm going to add the rest in between those pieces that make the cross. And I figured that looks like a flower to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this double-sided stick, I don't know what it's called. It's also from Dollar Tree. Foam tape, that's what it is. It's double-sided foam tape. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that it takes up more space than is needed to glue it down. Does that, I don't think that made sense at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the foam tape at the tip, and then I'm going to add some hot glue around it. Eventually. There we go. Okay, there's the glue gun. Okay. So I've already taken the backing tape off of that foam tape right there. And then I'm going to glue a few spots, and then I'm just going to press it down. And the foam tape along with the hot glue did make it stand really well, or stay really well. So again, just taking the foam tape backer off and then hot gluing the areas that are going to touch the canvas, and then make the tips touch each other. And if you start off with the cross, it will be much easier to do than the other pieces. And the other pieces that aren't part of the cross don't need the foam tape because there's foam tape from the original cross. It's kind of a handy little way of doing it. And then we're just going to put our little purple middle in that we painted. And just put that right in the middle. Quick and easy. Oh my goodness, so easy. And I thought it looked pretty cute. So there it is, all done. Anyone could do this. Literally, anyone can do this. If you know how to use a paintbrush, you can do it. I thank you so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure hope you can give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. I thank you so much. Be sure to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.